Alright, edit all of that out. Yeah, welcome to episode 10 of the Decompression Chamber. Roll the intro.
Looks like into me, no doubt that I never be without my damn brain. Closed mouth, I'm clever and I know my damn shame. No cloud to the better, no one know my damn name. No bow, that shit what I guess we about to cascade.
Yeah, that was a bit shorter. Last one I did a bit too long. But yeah, I hope you're having a good day, morning, evening. It's evening for me, but I know people catch these at different times. Yeah, here I am. Welcome to my childhood bedroom. I filmed here yesterday, but you couldn't really tell. At least I didn't tell you guys. Yeah, ignore the calendars behind me. They're not mine. I'm not so well time oriented in the future. I spend more time thinking about the past or the present, but whatever. I wanted to start today's episode with a quote from the film Arrival from 2016. If anyone hasn't seen it, it's amazing. Like, genuinely, it's such an awesome film. But it goes, if you could see your whole life from start to finish, would you change things? And the response is, maybe I'd say what I feel more often. And that's something that really struck a chord with me. You know, I think there's a lot of times in my life where I've thought that other people, it wouldn't matter to other people, or it would get in the way of what they wanted, kind of stuff. And only when I could be more in touch with my emotions and express them properly was I able to, feel more comfortable around people and have better relationships, I guess, just in general. I mean, I've been thinking a lot recently about how big of an overlap there is in the Venn diagram between comfort and love, just in personal relationships. And I think how I interpret that in general is just, the ease of feeling comfortable around people, just, I try and pay attention which people I feel like I can be myself and which people, there's certain parts of me I don't elaborate on, or maybe I don't express as outwardly as I do with others. You know, we have relations to different people for different reasons, and sometimes I think about those reasons. But yeah, don't know. Here I am talking about my feelings because I haven't really been up to much, but I've been feeling a lot. So there's ups and downs all the time. At least when I'm just sat in my room all day trying to get my work done and procrastinating and not procrastinating, it's a bit of a just a whole run around. But here I am anyway. I mean, I've just been thinking a lot about quotes recently. I love a good quote. Sometimes it can put like some kind of meaning into words in a way that I can't, So sometimes it's good just to have it authored out that way. In my university halls, I have lots of post-it notes with, inspirational or different varying types of quotes, because sometimes you need wisdom from outside of your own mind to help kind of bring you into the right frame of mind or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I'll be in a certain place in my life and then I'm like, I think about a certain quote, or I come across something that resonates with me, and I kind of try and adopt that into what I'm up to, into my daily being or something, or at least I try and keep it present in my mind. I feel like I should do more reading in general. Like, I used to read so much when I was in primary school, and even to a certain extent in secondary school. Like, quite often in the earlier parts of secondary school, I'd be reading in lessons and stuff like that, and getting the work done and out of the way just so I could read my book, kind of thing. And looking back now, it's kind of silly, because, well, it's not silly, it's just, I feel strange, because it almost feels like a completely different life. It feels like the person I am now, it's hard to relate to that version of me in a weird way. Um, you know, I think though, if I had known back then how happy I'd be now, I ought to have had a better attitude about life. I feel like sometimes I took stuff for granted, or I let myself be in a negative mind space when I could have just been more grateful, been more taken more opportunities, had a bit more initiative in terms of following the stuff that I was passionate about. Um, it was weird. Always throughout school, I was good academically, but I didn't really like the proper like science, mathsy subjects, and the subjects that I liked were like history and photography and stuff that actually interested me, and I wasn't as good as that. and for some reason, just because like the whole time going through school, like I found maths and science, like I found them easy to do well in, which not everybody does, and it kind of just messed me up in the head because I was just like, I'm good at these, so I should pursue it. When in reality, I had just zero passion for it. There's some science stuff that I find interesting, but studying it like academically just isn't for me in any way. And I just feel lucky enough that I was able eventually to pursue what I want to do. I feel like school just puts people on like one rail, and it's like it's hard to see where the right exit path is for you. And well, I speak like this particularly because my sixth form was attached to my secondary school. So it almost felt like, well, that sixth form's just there, so that's just what I'm gonna do next. And I let myself be convinced that, or I convinced myself that picking maths and chemistry for A level and film studies as well was a good idea. When in reality, like about a year in with maths, I was just like, I don't know why the fuck I'm doing this. Like I'm doing a 4 hour homework on a Sunday, just like nearly in tears because I don't understand what the fuck's going on, and I know I've got to study this for another year. Um, so yeah, there's a lesson to you. If anybody is about to apply to maths A level, don't, unless you really, really, really want to. um, I mean, that's just my subjective reading of it because I didn't need that maths A level in the end. But everybody's dealing with their own situation. Yeah. I don't know. It's just been one of those days for me where I'm not really up to much. I'm just chilling, chillaxing. I should be watching more films, but really I've just been editing my essay and I've deleted more than I've written. It's a short essay, so it means that you've got to really pack it with important, meaningful stuff. Yeah, I mean, I wish my life had some kind of eventful nature to it right now where I could tell stories, but really this is just a video update of how I'm doing. I mean, given that I've run out of steam already, I think I'm just going to end it here. So I really thank you for watching this. I'm hoping that I can do another 10 in the next couple of weeks, and then another 10, and eventually I get to 100, and then eventually I make it to whatever. I'm enjoying making it. I'm hoping that it improves over time, as I've said before. But like all things, I hope your works in progress continue progressing, and if not, I hope that you can feel marginally better tomorrow than you do today, however that is. Have a good one.